There's a special place in the world where you can fly from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean in less than 20 minutes. I've got to experience this, and you're coming with me. Let's go. I just landed in a place where you can see 3 countries and 2 oceans all within one flight. So you might be asking yourself, well, how is this even possible? Like, where is this place? There's only one country, one of the thinnest countries in the entire world. Panama City, Panama. So I'm an American pilot visiting Panama City for a week. So what's my goal? I mean, like, why am I even here? Staring out my hotel window at these incredible tropical skies. So I had a thought. What if I rented a small plane from the local airport, take off over the city, and just fly from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean in 20 minutes? Seems easy enough. Alright, I did some prep and research before I left, but what I found was limited. From home, I just couldn't make the proper calls to the local flight schools because to them, I'm an international outsider calling from America. So I figured my chances to rent an airplane in Panama might be low, but I just had to see for myself. So here's my strategy. I'm gonna study the local language, which here is Spanish, because I wanted to increase my chances of success by at least respecting and honoring the local people and their language when I arrived. And then I made a few phone calls. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Es este el aeropuerto? Ah, sí, gracias. Inglés, sí, inglés. I was wondering if I could get some more information about renting an airplane in Panama. Ciao. Calling the flight schools with my request, I hit another massive wall. They just would not do it. Apparently, crossing the country requires a complex international flight plan through complicated airspace that they just don't open up for casual flights. So I know what you're thinking. Well, why don't you just bypass the local bureaucracy by calling a flight school and hiring a discovery flight? But here's the caveat. I'm not the typical tourist. I wanted to achieve the ultimate piloting feat from the Pacific Ocean, crossing the entire country of Panama and reaching the Atlantic Ocean in just 20 minutes. The only thing they'd offer me is a one-off American foreigner, take off, do a city loop, go around skyscrapers for 15 minutes, land, call it a day. That's not what I'm looking for. Well, it turns out that international aviation law completely shut me down. My FAA license is completely useless in this country. And even if I were to be able to fly in Panama, I was just told that the verification process requires 60 days. The background check is crazy. And with a local medical review and a test in Spanish, I mean, come on. How am I ever gonna do that written? And I don't know, man, it's just looking like my 1-week trip here, it's just not really standing that great of a chance. I need to come up with a completely different solution. I really want to experience this. I need to think. I really need to concentrate on this. They are literally replacing the entire roof. I can't take it. I can't. I gotta get out of here. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I gotta go. So that's my room. Right there. Where they're taking all the pieces of the roof off and down into this yard right here. The entire roof is coming off in front of my room. Now I am exploring the city so that I can think and understand this place better. I had to get out of that hotel room. Anytime I'm trying to figure out a problem, I like to go outside in nature and let the world go by, which allows me to come up with solutions. I have to find a way. The more I'm here in person, the more I really want this. I really want to be able to fly from ocean to ocean. I really want to see it. I want to understand it. Ready to give up, I decided to try one more thing. Wow. I have never felt more grounded in my entire life. I just found out Panama has some of the most strict aviation laws on the planet. I thought maybe I could get my drone in the air. And I'll tell you what, if you're not a citizen or a legal resident, Panama City completely bans foreigners like me from flying drones. No exceptions. And I asked my local city guide about this, and he even said that if I put a drone in the air anywhere near skyscrapers, it's a one-way ticket to a government interrogation room. That's just not gonna work. You know, I came all the way here to Panama hoping to understand this. I can't understand it. The ocean's right there, and the other ocean is right there. I don't know what to do. There's something very interesting that I'm noticing while I'm here. There's no airplanes in the sky. Seriously, none. It's quiet. We're right clear next to the airport, and there's just no small airplanes, no small aircraft, nothing. And I'm not used to that. I wasn't expecting to find no airplanes in Panama. So I'm an opportunist, and I figured, you know what? Let's take a trip to the Panama Canal so I can clear my head. I thought maybe I could see Panama from a different perspective. Maybe try and understand this a little better. So that's what I'm doing. So the area around Panama Canal is apparently very protected airspace, and for good reason. Not only have I not seen any airplanes around the entire city, but also around the Panama Canal. I didn't rent an airplane. I didn't get to fly my drone. And in fact, I didn't get into the air at all. I'm not naive as an American to think that I could, but I still had to try. And I don't want to get in trouble with the government. And I couldn't rent an airplane. I actually hear an airplane. Wow, that's the first one. That's the first one. That's the first airplane I've heard here. Oh, I need to see it. Oh, there it is, there it is. Look, there's one. Can't see it, it's right there. One. It's the first time I've been here that I've seen an airplane, the first one. I think the solution finally clicked. To be honest, I don't need to see why this place is special from an airplane or a drone. Crossing ocean to ocean is cool, but it doesn't mean anything at all. At least not here. I think I've been looking at this whole situation completely wrong. I've had the wrong perspective about this idea that you can cross from one ocean to the other. I've been looking at it from the perspective of a pilot. But the answer is not in the airplane. The answer, right now, I'm standing inside of it. I'm standing inside of human innovation. As a cargo pilot, that I now understand why there are no airplanes flying over Panama, especially near the canal. Because the cargo goes through the canal. It doesn't go through the air. It goes through the water. And it's funny because I knew that, but I didn't expect the complete absence of airplanes when I got here. I didn't expect that at all. And it's changed my perspective. And I think I really needed that. I needed to come here to understand that. Panama is one of the most unique places on Earth because it's the bridge to the world. It connects 2 oceans and 2 continents all at the same time. Before I left America, I believed Panama was one of the only places on Earth where a pilot can take off over the Pacific Ocean, climb, look out the left window, see North America, look out the right window, see South America, and reach the Atlantic Ocean in less time than it takes to eat lunch. And to be honest, that is a true statement. And I think my perspective changing on this one tells me that sitting in this airplane at 14,000 feet does accomplish that goal. So I think I realized sitting in this seat, I am able to see what I came here to see, just not at the perspective that I was expecting. In this next video, I went and flew an airplane over the Hudson River at 1,000 feet, the same altitude that the 2 airplanes hit the Twin Towers in New York City. It's a very emotional video. It's one of my favorites. Go check it out. Thanks for coming with me to Panama, and subscribe, like, comment below, and we'll see you for the next one.